family? It's your girl Q, aka the Plus Size Diva, and I'm back today with a topic of the day video. Um, and in this video today, I want to discuss the importance of loving yourself. And I know it may sound very basic, but from my own personal experience and my experiences of dealing with other people, I know that that is not always the case. That everybody has that type of self-love, and it is important to love yourself, stand up and be counted, and to think that you are important because, for one, God made you special and He made you unique. So it's kind of like, a slap in the face to Him when you just pour on your own negativity. And I know personally that if you be around a lot of people who have negative spirits and they pull you down, or they have a lot of things to say about the way that you try to live your life, then it can kind of just hook up and make you feel like that you shouldn't be happy about who God made you to be. And I'm just here to say that it is very important to make sure, first and foremost, while you trying to go out there and love the world and make the world embrace you and make the world happy, and make everybody stand up and applaud the person that you think that they think you should be, it is important first and foremost to make sure that you love and appreciate yourself and who God made you to be. I say that because I notice that a lot of people do things because they don't love themselves, and I've heard people admit it in this kind of offhand way, that they basically just don't give a damn, so to speak. They live for today and they don't care because they don't care enough about themselves or God to care. And I'm not trying to preach to anybody or try to push anything on anyone. But I will say that it is very, very important to make sure that you respect your own foundation. I've heard people, one time I had a cousin, and we were riding, across town, and it's this guy, in my town, and he at one time was supposed to be popular and all for the wrong reasons. And my cousin was just sitting back in admiration of him, and he was giving him the kind of praise that he wouldn't even fall on his knees and pray to God with, you know what I'm saying? And at that moment, I think I was about 19 at the time, but I'm 23 now, thank God for that. But it was a moment that stuck with me. He was talking about the way this guy walked and how much swag he had, and how, man, that nigga got swag. He just this, that, and the other. And I'm like, you don't even look in the mirror in the morning. I know for a fact you don't look in the mirror in the morning and tell your own self these things, but we can engage in so much hyperbole for other people. And I think that it kind of sets a bad precedent if you got children, because I know people who are parents and stuff like that. They don't love themselves. They've done so much to discount their own credibility, and kind of just make themselves seem more worse off than they really are, because they don't love who they are at the moment. And I feel like, just being through a whole lot of junk, I had to learn to love myself through it in order for me to get through it. I couldn't love the product that I ultimately may become. I have to love myself regardless, even if, you losing weight. I know a lot of people say things that are cruel. Oh, how did she let herself get that way? And she should have been lost weight. And I'm like, first, and then they get mad. One thing I've noticed about people get mad at you, like I said once before, because you're not mad at what's going on in your life. Like, if you may be down and out, they look at you and like with the side eye, because you're not upset at what you're going through. You gotta smile through the pain. Like I said, make sure that you first and foremost have the self-love to get through these things. Don't just rely on what might become in order for you to love yourself, if that makes sense to you guys. Don't wait for, one day I'm going to make $1 million and everything's going to be alright, and I'm going to love myself and I'm going to show the world that this, that, and the other. Because for one, that may not ever happen. So what are you going to do then? always know that nobody can love you like you can love yourself. In order for you to love anybody, I know a lot of people are griping about relationships right now, and a lot of times the relationship don't work because the person has had so much bad done to them that they don't appreciate themselves. So if somebody walks into their life who has the ability to show them how to love, or to, show them what real love is about, they shy away from it because they don't have that love for themselves at the moment, or something may be missing, or something has been pulled away from them. But it is very, very important to make sure that, like I said, I know I'm repeating it over and over again, but to make sure that you love yourself, and you make sure that the things that you do are for your own benefit, and not to be trying to show somebody else something, or trying to make somebody love you. Because, first of all, can't nobody love you like Jesus, but nobody can love you like you can love yourself. And like I said, I think it is very important, and that is my topic of the day. So thank you guys for watching my video. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave feedback, leave comments if you agree or disagree. That's fine. I welcome everything. Like I said, in my opinion, and what I believe to be true, because I've lived it, you have to love yourself first and foremost. Before you can get through anything, you have to change your own mindset, change the way you feel about yourself. I mean, one more thing too, like I said, whatever it is, if you trying to lose weight, if you're trying to get a job, if you're trying to leave a bad relationship, if you're trying to make a relationship, amend a relationship between you and your child, whatever the situation is, make sure that, whatever it is you're doing out of love, and you're doing it out of love for yourself. Like I said, don't be trying to make people love you or please people, and you do more for another person, and you put out more time and energy for a bad situation than you try to do to put back into yourself in a good situation. So like I said, make sure that you love yourself, and make sure that you are proud of who God has made you to be.